Take 507. Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a mid-year reading wrap-up. All my favorite books that I can remember that I've read so far in 2025. I have some notes down here, so I will be looking at them because this is the first face talking video I've done in 3 years. So there's that. So far I've read 34 books this year, which is a lot less than what I feel like I normally would be at right now. But that is because my word of the year is intentional. I wanted everything in my life to be more intentional this year. I wanted to slow down and not read every romance book that Kindle recommends to me, because I do stuff like that where it's just like, oh, you read this, you'll like this, and I just read it. And they have 4 brothers and 7 sisters, and I just read the whole series, and then end up just really clicking through it because it's boring and I don't want to read it. So I'm trying to be a little bit more intentional with my readings. So definitely, if you have recommendations, leave them down below, because I would definitely love some. If I look down, like I said, notes. We're gonna jump right in. I'm really bad at explaining books. So why am I doing this? I don't know. Whatever. Okay, here we go. Book number 1. This is probably my #1 read, which sounds funny because when I just filmed this clip like literally 10 times. I don't really remember what the book's about. I know it was really, really good. I definitely recommend it to people. I only remember, I just read the last part and it talked about a vampire court, and I was like, what? I don't even remember vampires. What's happening? So, Quicksilver by Callie Hart. It was so good. Okay, I'm just gonna read what I wrote so that it just translates better. First up is Quicksilver by Callie Hart. I'll just hold the book up, right? This book was such a vibe. Kingfisher, if you know, you know. Did you listen to it on audio? You should. It's a dark, intense, and so twisty. Exactly what I needed when I wanted something morally gray and a bit dangerous. Also, has anyone read the POV chapters? I have not. I think they just came out. When you're seeing this, they probably came out like a month ago, but I did not read them yet. Do you have to waste a credit on it on Audible? Because I don't want to do that either. Tough decisions. I know, Leo. What are we doing here? I know. So if you like morally gray, dark romance, was it dark romance? I don't know. Kingfisher, man. What a vibe. What a vibe this guy was. Just read it. I promise it's good. I know I'm not really selling it. See this person's name right here. Who is this? Wow. I probably have no business doing book reviews, but oh, I don't think it was a person's name. Never mind. Anyway, I probably have no business doing book reviews because, like I said, my brain is just crazy. I can't even blame it on mom brain because my kids are 21 and 17. So there's that. Anyway, next, Phantasma. Here it is because I didn't buy it, but I need to. It's right here. Phantasma, which I'm just gonna hold it over the screen right here. Phantasma by Callie Smith. I didn't expect to love this book as much as I did. It totally took me by surprise. I recommend it to literally everyone. I even try to sneak it into my book club picks. So true. If anyone that is in my book club is watching, which they're probably not because nobody knows that I do this, they can tell you that every single month I write it on a slip to put into book club because I would read it again. It was really that good, I promise. I love trials, I do, with fantasy, but I've never read anything that was like this. It would probably be better in the fall. My cat is literally going crazy, so I'm going to let him out and then I'll be right back. Okay, sir? You want to go out? He wants to leave my room and I have him locked in here, so BRB. Okay, sip of drink. If you don't have a beverage, grab one. Mine's not alcohol, I promise. It's a Gorgie energy drink because I can't drink alcohol because it makes me feel like crap. Anyway, let's see. Where were we? Phantasma. Read it. Just do it. Read it in the fall, maybe. That'd be a great fall pick. Okay, next. Dust Storm. Here it is, because I read it on Kindle. I hope I actually get shots of this and I don't just look like a Momo putting my hands up like that. Okay, Dust Storm. I just finished it probably last night, I think I did. And I'm going to put it over my face now so I can read and not look like an idiot. Okay. This was my latest read and it did not disappoint. Dust Storm by Maggie Gates. It's a city girl, cattle ranch romance, totally small town feel. I loved how Cassandra was with Christian's daughters. I laughed so many times. Tried not to wake my husband up reading it in the middle of the night. It was the perfect summer read, cozy, sweet, and not fluffy. If you're craving a small town romance with single dad vibes, you'll love this one. Me personally, so I know most people just don't like single dad tropes, but for me, I think because I was a single mom for a long time, I just love that. Especially like when the kids are a little bit older, because my kids, did I say this already? I don't know. I filmed this so many times. My kids are 17 and 21, almost 22. So older kids in books always get me in the feels, and like their banter between the female main character and the kids is very funny. Like they call her my queen and stuff. It's great. So yeah, read it or don't. I don't really care. Next up, I'm scrolling. Okay. Trial of the Sun Queen by Nisha Tuli. This series very much is giving ACOTAR vibes. So the entire series hooked me. The world building is so lush. The stakes are high. The tension, chef's kiss. It's all about a female heroine fighting for her freedom through these trials with so many twists and slow burn romance that unfolds perfectly. I read the whole series probably in about a week. If you can believe it, this cat is literally crying at the door to get back in now. I can't. It's funny, totally not book related, but my cats were my daughter's fault, first of all. But they're like my little babies. I love them so much. And it's like they've just replaced having children. I just have cats now. I mean, I have my kids still, you know what I mean. It's not a big deal. Okay, anyway. I scrolled too much and I can't find where I was. Okay, very much gives ACOTAR vibes. Did I say that? I don't know. If you haven't read ACOTAR, read that one too, because that's great. Definitely, that got me into fantasy for sure. And I wish I knew what I said already, but I don't. And I literally can't even redo this again because I've been spending so much time on this and I have stuff to do today. So, read this. It's 4 books. It goes by super quick. Let's see how many pages. Less than 400. Okay? You can do it. I have faith. Next up. I don't have this either because I read it on, I listened to it. Silver Elite, which, it was very good. I don't love like the dystopian vibes usually, but this was our book club read last month and it was just so good. So Silver Elite by Dani Francis. I believe this is the author's first book. I'm not sure. When my sister and I looked it up, she said that it was the first book in the series. I mean her first book. So I'm not sure if she has more, but especially if it is a first book, like, you go, girl. You did a good job. The female main character, though, oh my gosh, she just lies about everything. Which, like, okay, I get it, all right? But it just gave me anxiety so much with all of her lying. But when you get to the I don't want to, like, spoil it, the part in the book, which you can probably, like, kind of pick up in the first couple of chapters, you're like, oh, that is going to be that. That is going to be that person, and you're going to be wrong, maybe. But when she puts everything together, it was just like, I had chills. It was great. Again, not good at explaining books, but, like, just read it. Okay, next up, another book club read, because we've been picking some good books this year. I don't know. And it's my first year with a book club. Go me. It was on my my 2025 goals is to start a book club, because I'm 40 and I feel like I have no idea who I am outside of being a mom. So that's what this is, like, my YouTube channel. I decided to, yeah, whatever. I'll make a different video about it. No big deal. Okay. We're talking about books here, not my life. Next up, The 7-Year Slip. This book really surprised me. The 7-Year Slip by Ashley Poston. It was another book club read, which I just said, and I usually don't vibe with 2 timelines. I feel like I'm saying that this whole time, like, oh, I usually don't like this. Oh, I usually don't like that. I guess I don't like anything, I don't know. But I usually don't vibe with the 2 timelines, like past, present. I don't really like it. But this story was executed so perfectly. It very much is about grieving a loved one, and maybe that's why it hit me so hard. I could literally cry right now, even talking about it. You could hear it in my voice, but I have cried over a lot of books before, and I have never, ever cried. See, do you hear it in my voice? This is 356 pages, okay? I have never cried so much over a book, ever. If you love romance with magical realism twists and you want to feel something, pick this up. I will say, if you're dealing with the loss of a loved one, like a mom or an aunt, maybe wait to read it. My mom and I lost my mom 3 years, almost 3 years ago in November. Why is this happening? Gosh. And my aunt also, shortly after my mother passed away, who I was also, geez, shut up. Who I was also close with. Wow, this is rough. See, I just suggest read it. Just do it. Just read it. It's a really good book, and it's all about grieving, and it's not all about grieving. That's a lie. But it was a good book. But I definitely cried a lot. So if you have lost somebody, maybe don't read it right away. Okay, next up, Nocticadia by Keri Lake. Do I have that one? No. Last on my top picks is Nocticadia by Keri Lake. If you want a gothic, haunting read that feels like a dark fairy tale, you'll love this. The atmosphere is so eerie and immersive. It's romantic, but also unsettling in the best way. It just feels lush, shadowy, and beautifully written. The kind of book you read on a rainy night when you want something haunting and different. Highly recommend if you're craving gothic fantasy romance. It's definitely very different. It's a very different vibe for sure. Probably a good fall read also, but definitely for like a rainy season book, you know? Don't know how many pages it is, but yeah, for sure, read it. Honorable mention, only because I also love this one, is Out on a Limb by Hannah Bowman Young. It's sweet, warm, and feels like the perfect palate cleanser after some of the darker books. Cozy, realistic, heartfelt. If you love a comfort read, pick this up. It is about like pregnancy and stuff like that, so obviously I drive with that kind of stuff because I'm a mom, but this was very good. And it's not like those kind of pregnancy tropes, like, that you expect it to be like how they usually are, where like the guy freaks out and blah blah blah, you know. Like I said, I'm really bad at explaining books. This is gonna be so fun to edit. I can't even stand myself. All right, well, so those are my top reads for the first half of 2025. Let me know in the comments if you have read any of them, if you also like them, if you didn't like them, and what you would recommend based off of what I've read so far. I've read a whole ton more, obviously. Well, not a ton, 34. But if you have any recommendations, my TBR is always open. So, with that being said, happy reading. Bye.